Hello and welcome to NSK's PV Power Hour for October 13th, 2018. My name is Yoshi. This is a podcast about Japanese idols, brought to you by Schook Kaidan.com, and I'm joined as always by Charlie Drake. What's up, dude?
Snow.
Snow. It's the
Snow and her.
most wonderful time of the year.
Yeah, let it snow, let it
In
snow.
October. Yep.
Let it
Yes.
snow somewhere else.
Yep. In the
And
Arctic.
hurricanes,
Yes.
apparently.
Just hurricanes,
Weather.
just fuck yourself. It didn't do anything. Like Michael didn't do anything to me, but the damage it caused, just awful. Hurricanes are just dog shit. Typhoons are dog shit. Earthquakes are dog shit. Fuck all those natural disasters and also human related disasters that humans cause. Fuck that too, because humans are
Yeah.
awesome. People are awesome. Not all humans.
Yeah, humans in general are kind of terrible, though.
They're terrible. Humans are terrible. I'm more than willing to admit that I've lost faith in humanity multiple times in my lifetime. So, yeah, so we're going to talk about humans, but hopefully they'll be the ones to restore our faith in humanity. Let's start with Lady Baby. We'll see if Lady Baby can. The song is called Dame Dame Tono. It's the
No idea
bad
what.
Tono's the it's the I don't know what the official title of a tono would translate to in English. It's basically the lord of a piece of land. They're the richest ones. They are the most powerful. Um, so yeah, this theme is like Japanese feudal shit.
Okay. Yeah, I guess. Probably Lord or. It's not, Emperor, so.
Right, it's not the emperor. But yeah, or the shogun. That's a completely different thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah. So there isn't an actual Tono. It's just one of the members pretending to be a dude at a couple points in the PV. But it's not really about the Tono. It's just the members of Lady Baby doing whatever in this fake Japanese feudal set.
Really not much.
Yeah.
I don't think I really saw much that they did.
They don't really do anything.
They dance with some umbrellas and a disco ball.
Yeah, I mean the disco ball makes it kind of modern-ish. So it's like, hey, it's like you're futuristic feudal or something, because their outfits are definitely modified kimono kind of things. So
Yeah.
uh, yeah, and then at one point they turn into Ayumi Kurikamaki and wear bear helmets for some reason.
Yeah. Yeah. She does actually kind of remind me of them.
Yeah,
And
and
then mostly just them playing around.
right, and the short hair member, the screaming girl. I don't know her name. I'm sorry, but she kind of romances another member and stuff, and she's the dude because of course she has short hair.
And she
And
growls,
yes, that's her
sort
thing.
of.
Yeah, and that's essentially the PV. They kind of dance in that disco ball set, and everything else is just them posing around in this Japanese feudal location.
Style. Pretty sure it's still a set, but yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely a set.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah. It's mostly them acting cute.
Yeah, which is it's fine. I just wish I was more invested in Lady Baby at this point. They're not doing it for me recently. Um,
Yeah.
the song is not bad or anything, but it's definitely like not grabbing me.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of. Yeah, it's not. It doesn't really grab me either. I think it's better than Bite Me.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I like it more.
Yeah, I think I can agree with that.
Um, but they got a dude like doing some stuff in the background, and I'm just like, why?
Yeah. Or
They hired the pink haired girl to do the growling, and
yeah,
so why?
yeah. It's you know they did that when Lady Baby was the idol group formerly known as Lady Baby or whatever. They had dudes
Yeah,
screaming when they didn't have Lady Beard. So
yeah. But then they got the pink haired girl to
yeah,
do that,
yeah, you would think. And
and she does it a little bit in this, but
yeah.
not much.
And what's going on at 3 minutes and 20 seconds? What is that like 80s ass keyboard breakdown? With that melody they clearly stole from another song that I don't remember the name for.
That's like it kind of reminds me of Axel F.
Okay. Is that an 80s act?
It's from what I oh god, what's his name? The comedian from oh god, I can't think of his name now.
Well,
From a movie.
I'm thinking of an actual song. It's not like a movie comedian thing. This is like an
Well, it
actual
is.
song.
It is an actual song. It was the theme song for Beverly Hills Cop, though.
Oh, okay.
But it also kind of reminds me of
It it's the same keyboard sound as Europe's Final Countdown, but
yeah,
it's in that melody of like I don't know, it's like a Journey song or I don't remember what band did that melody. It's so like iconic. I don't know what it is. It's driving me crazy. I need to figure out what it is.
yeah. It sounds like Axel F.
I don't know what that song is. I don't know what that song is. I gotta figure it out.
Or it's kind of what it reminds me of. But then that's in the same vein as the Final Countdown.
Right.
The same kind of electronic keyboard sound.
No, it's not this. No. It sounds more like Final Countdown by Europe. I just God, that's gonna bother me forever. It sounds like another song. So whatever. It's not a big deal. But yeah,
Yeah.
its song is not the chorus is kinda catchy. That's not bad. But the rest of the song, pretty forgettable.
Yeah, I don't quite understand the random English or the "Let's Go, Lady Baby" part.
I'm please stop saying your group name in songs. It's just so corny and cheesy in a not good way. I'm sick of it. I feel
And
like
then
they do it all the time.
and I don't know exactly where it is in the song, the timestamp for it, but they go through it like describe what the different letters of Lady Baby mean.
Yes, yes, it's dumb. It's dumb. That's what you do in an intro song. This is not an intro song. You've already had like 5 singles or 5 songs with PVs already. We don't need
Yeah.
to know about your namesake or anything like that. Like, and it doesn't even fit with the theme. Like, the theme is supposed to be, a lord in feudal Japan. Like, what? Like, doesn't make any sense. You know?
Yeah.
So,
All I know is D is for dangerous and B is for bachiti.
Bachigu or Berigu, Berigu.
I thought it was bachiti.
I think it's Bachigu or something.
I mean, I could be wrong on that.
All right,
And
doesn't matter.
and B Y is for something, but I have no idea what. Because I lost track.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all right, but not. I think I like the stuff with Ray better than
Yep.
this.
Oh, it's not even a contest. The Rie Ladybeard combo was the best. It's not close.
Well, yeah, I would say that's the best, but I think as far as the stuff after Lady Beard, the stuff as formerly known as Lady Baby,
They had some poopy songs though.
yeah, they had
The
some
one in
stuff
the
that wasn't.
school and the zombies or whatever. That song was poop.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, you want to rate it?
I would shelf both. I mean, it looks like they're having fun in the PV, but there's really not a whole lot going on for it. And the song, it's not catchy enough. Not, yeah, just doesn't do it for me.
Yep, double shelf for me. Um, the PV looks good. It's got an interesting idea with the feudal Japan thing or whatever, but yeah, it's just not doing it for me. The song, yeah, the chorus is fine, but you know everything else is pretty lackluster. So it's Lady Baby Dame Dame Tono.
And Rie has a whole lot of piercings in her ear. Oh my god.
Yes.
It's like, what, 7? 6?
Speaking of piercings, I mean, not really. Tsuribit, you pierce the hook into the bait.
And
Because
the fish.
remember Tsuribit were a fishing idol group.
Yeah. I think they
Remember?
I think they stuck to their theme longer than most groups do.
Yeah, that's true. But like, their songs used to be like fish related. Now it's like,
Yeah.
hey, we're TGS
Yeah.
because our
Hey,
song's called Tokyo Wonder Girl.
let's talk about, love and stuff now.
Yeah, and I think
It's
this song feels kind of early TGS as well.
it feels old too.
Yeah.
It's it's funky, it's groovy, it's got kind of a bluesy jazz feel to it.
Hmm.
And I kind of like it, but I feel it's a little too slow for me. Or too mellow.
Hmm. Yeah, I think the vocal work is more like a 80s idol ballad, and
Yeah.
the instrumentals are like a groovy, funky song with a lot of horns.
Yeah. Yeah. It lots of horns in there
Yeah.
and some funky guitar.
But you know what? I kind of dig Tsuribit's not fish stuff. They kind of do because I think when they were still doing the fish stuff. I think their sound was a little more, typical idly and kind of
Yeah.
straightforward, cutesy, like tee hee, haha kind of music.
Very
While
much so.
in the past year or so, they started doing like stuff with a lot of horns, a lot of intense drumming. I feel like I'm vibing with this more than their previous like stuff. So I can
Yeah.
get down with this song. It's not my favorite of theirs. The song they did earlier this year, I think it was called "Wonderful Journey" or something. Wonder Journey. It was for the anime. It was the anime for the Mummy anime song.
Mm.
Fushigina Tabiwa Tsuku no Sa. I really like that song. So it's kind of similar in that vein. It's like acoustic instrumentals with good vocals. So I think this one's a little more toned down
Yeah.
and less catchy. But I still like the feel of the song.
Yeah, I mean, I think we've always kind of liked, I guess the TGS style
Yeah,
of
I've always
songs.
liked it. Yep.
So I think that yeah, and this is yeah, that's it was the first thing I thought when I heard this. Like, this is really TGS,
Yeah, it's like 2010, 2011 TGS for sure.
uh, which is not a bad thing.
No, not at all. That's why I dig the song. I just wish the melody was a little stronger.
Mm.
I feel like the vocal work is very. Um, it's not that it's bad. It feels like the vocals don't really mesh well with the song. Like the vocals would fit better for a more melancholy down kind of song,
Yeah.
while the instrumentals are like this really poppy, upbeat, bright horns kind of thing. So I
Yeah.
feel like there's a little bit of a disconnect there, but I still enjoy it.
Yeah. And I think that's where I get the kind of mellow feeling from it.
Yeah, for sure. It definitely
And
feels mellow. Yeah.
it just, yeah. And I'm not into mellow.
Hmm.
And mellow tends to put me to sleep.
Right. Yeah, it's definitely not an aggressive song.
But I wouldn't put it in a like ballad
No,
category
no, no,
either.
no. It's not.
So
Yeah.
yeah, it's all right.
Yeah, it's pretty good. The PV, really not much going on in the PV here. It is, if you were to just take out the word wonder from the title and just say Tokyo Girl, I feel like this is what the PV would look like.
Yeah.
It's just, hey, we're in Tokyo and we're chilling because we're girls. What's
Yep.
up?
Uh, they're dressed.
Look at our coats.
I feel like they're kind of dressed old too.
Yeah, they
So,
look very I don't know, maybe that's the thing in Japan. I don't know
maybe.
what the fashion style in Japan is right now. Maybe that retro, like, hey, we look like we're women of the 60s in Japan or something. Because I
Yeah,
feel like
maybe.
women in Japan wore stuff like that in the 60s, like the big, long skirts and coats. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. And
And
everything
then
else is
they
just a dance thing, right? So,
then they have the TGS purple for dresses.
oh yeah, that kind of reminded me of TGS as well. Like I definitely get TGS vibes from this. Not a bad
Yeah.
thing at all, because TGS doesn't really do this anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's good.
Yeah, yeah, but this PV
It's
really doesn't have
boring.
anything. Yeah, it's
It's
just them
boring.
walking around Tokyo and then performing in what looks like maybe like a kind of upscale, like hey, we're like a hip little joint. We do
Yeah.
Italian food kind of looking place. So, it looks
It
it looks good, but yeah, it's pretty whatever.
it looks like a very trendy type of restaurant or
Like a
something.
cafe, even. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure. So,
Without any tables or chairs.
yeah, they moved that. They got to dance. So,
But then
yeah.
again, the shots with them and the games, the cards and stuff, kind of looks
Hmm.
like it's the same location.
Hmm. It could be.
So,
Yeah.
and yeah, just lots of cityscape
Yeah.
shots.
Yeah. Really, not much going on.
Nope.
Yeah, I think the song is definitely the more intriguing part of this PV. So, all
Yeah.
right. Anything else?
No.
All right. Rate it.
I think I'd shelf these. I think I'd shelf both. It's just a little too mellow on the vocals for me, and it makes me want to go to sleep. And the PV, it's the members look good. It's shot nice, but there's not a whole lot there to watch.
Hmm. Yeah. I will shelf the PV. It's just lacking in variety and intrigue. Just a little bit more variety would help, but when you're trying to be like, hey, we're just girls in Tokyo, what's up? It's probably not going to be that interesting unless you go to like the robot cafe or something, a robot restaurant, or, you know, do some weird shit. But, this song would not fit that. So,
No, no.
yeah, it's probably going to come out like that. The song, I think this song is going to grow on me over time, so I will preemptively put it on a playlist. I think it does have a pretty good hook, but it is definitely mellow, like you said, because of the like that subtle vocal work that they have, and it kind of doesn't really mesh with the instrumentals very well. But I do think this song is still a pretty cool song. It's definitely cool. hip and trendy. What's up? Kind of thing. So, yeah, I enjoy the song. So it's Tsuribit, Tokyo Wonder Girl. Next up, we got a double header. We're gonna be talking about two PVs at once. Never been done before.
Or at least two, sort of
Yeah.
two songs.
Can I get PogChamps in chat? Thanks to technology, we got two PVs playing at once. So we're gonna be talking about Bis first and Bis second. The song is called Against the Pain. So Bis does this thing where they split the group into two. They do voting stuff, and the more popular members end up in Bis first, and they have two separate PVs for the same song.
Yeah. Sorta.
Yep. So we're going to talk about both at the same time. So we'll see. It might be a little confusing, but we'll see.
I'm not sure I would. Well, I guess popularity wise, okay, I could see that, but I'm not sure I agree with. I'm not sure I would say that the Bis one is the better one.
Wait. Sorry. As a PV or a song?
Both. I think I like Bis second better.
I'm biased. Okay. Aya 8 Prince, the blonde girl, in Bis first. I love her vocals, so no vocal work in Bis second is gonna top that for me. So I'm always gonna lean towards Bis first for vocal work because she's always gonna be in Bis first because she's probably the most popular member in Bis. But I do agree that Bis second has the way more interesting PV.
Yeah. I don't like the vocals of the shoulder length dark hair and the longer one. I don't like their vocals.
There's some rough vocals in there, yeah.
I feel like they've got overall the weaker vocals for the song.
Yeah.
There's, I think it's the longer haired girl. I'm not sure her name. The one with the longest hair. I feel like her voice blends into the song.
Right. Yeah, you can get away with not great singing if your vocals blend with the song. So, yeah.
And the shoulder length gal is similar. They both kind of blend in, where the short-haired tomboy-looking one is, and what did you say the blonde's name was?
Aya 8 Prince.
Yeah. Her.
Aya.
Aya 8 Prince. Okay.
Yes.
They stand out more in this song.
Right.
Their vocals actually cut through the song.
It just doesn't get washed away literally by the music.
Yeah.
So.
And I mean, they're standing on a beach or a desert in the video, and yeah, it's pretty boring.
Yeah. It's that's all it is. That's why I think Bis Second's PV is infinitely more interesting, even though they kind of do the hey, let's show photographs from your childhood. I don't like that. I'm not a fan of let's use, photographs as, a visual medium part, in a video. I'm not a big fan of that. And I'm also not a fan of behind the scenes footage, so it kind of goes hand in hand, that I don't really care for stuff like that.
It's also really cheesy.
Yeah. I don't know what they're going for. Oh, you grew up to be this with all the pain in your life or something, because this song's called Against the Pain. I don't know.
Well, it starts out with it being hit by a truck.
Right.
And I
laughed.
Yeah.
I laughed out loud when that happened because I did not see that coming.
I cracked up because there's this one little freeze frame. where you can clearly tell that it was completely fake.
Right. It's
It's like,
pretty great.
yeah, it's so cheesy. It's just, yeah, it's great.
And they get hit in the start, right? But they also
Yeah.
get hit like in the middle of the PV to just
Yeah.
kind of like detail like what exactly happens. And from the middle part of the PV to the end part of the PV, they're just kind of flying through the air after they get hit by the truck, right? And then they
Yeah.
kind of like show the photographs of the members.
Yeah.
And that's when I lost a little bit of interest there. I was like,
Uh, I kind of didn't mind the photographs because it's fairly quick,
it is
and
quick, yeah,
it's like, oh yeah, and this is who this is.
yeah,
Yeah, this is Empire.
right.
It's is
She
she
still
actually?
uses. Yes, she was an Empire, but they moved her
Oh,
to Biss. Yes,
okay.
it's so confusing. It is absolutely confusing. They moved someone else from Bish too. It's just, it's all over the place. It's like fucking AKB, and then there are transfers and shit, man. It's just confusing.
Yeah.
So, and I don't have the time or the patience or the care to follow that closely.
Yeah.
I just don't. I'm sorry. There's too many idol groups out there for me to like make sure what group is this one girl that I don't really care about in, so
Yeah. And I'm like, okay, so is she? When I saw that, I was like, oh, so she's from Empire, and they just threw her in here because it
because
wouldn't be the first
this,
time.
yeah, yeah. And I forgot her name. I will look it up because we always bring her up. Because she always has makeup.
Oh, her, yeah,
Yeah, she looks like literally the Joker.
yeah,
It's amazing. She's just the Joker. It's fantastic. Kika Frontal.
Yeah, Kika frontal.
Nice. Yes.
Yeah, she just popped up in the PV.
Yep, that's her. Yep. And she's done like the Japan flag with the red dot on her nose. She's done like the eyes being blacked out thing. Like she always has different makeup on, so she's very easy to tell. But she's literally the Joker. It's pretty great.
Yeah,
But yeah, this PV it made me laugh. The BIS second PV. It made me laugh and it had good shots. The members of BIS second look very, very good here. Like it's shot so crisp and they look so photogenic. It's very done in an attractive way. So I enjoyed this BIS second PV.
yeah. I definitely enjoyed the PV more. Well, I enjoyed both more. I feel like all of them have stronger vocals than this one.
Yeah, overall, I think
For
they might.
first.
Sure, yeah. I still
And
prefer Aya's voice, but yeah, yeah, that could be. There could be a case made for that.
well, and if she was in this one, yeah, maybe I would be. Well, I would probably completely ignore Biss first
Hmm. Yeah,
because it was her and the short haired girl and Biss first that stood out.
right.
In fact, I would say it was probably the short haired girl that really stood out.
Hmm.
She's got this gravelly voice that really cuts through.
Right. And it's good for a song like this. It's an emotional, like punk rock influenced song, so it
Yeah.
it works. But before we get to the song, at the end, they chase down the truck that hit them, and they basically hijack the truck and drive away.
Yeah.
So
And,
it's
and
pretty
then
great.
you see shots of them in the truck being like, yeah, we're
Yeah,
here.
yeah. They don't show the driver or anything, like the original driver that hit
Yeah.
them, but maybe it's implied that they hit themselves. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Maybe. I kind of it's very weird at the end because you see shots of them standing in the street staring at the truck.
And the
And they,
sky that spell the star constellation spell out shit.
well, yeah, but no, I'm talking like towards
So
the end of like
stupid.
440.
Right, right.
They all turn around and look, and there's this flare on the ground, and the truck's there,
Mm,
and you kind of get the feeling like they're staring at each other or
mm-hmm.
themselves or
Right.
something.
they're staring at the truck, who also is being driven by themselves, but
Yeah,
they also jump onto the truck. So I don't know. It's kind of
but
confusing, but it doesn't
then
matter. It's
the
great.
truck disappears from that scene,
Hmm.
and they raise their arms.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
I don't know what you take away from that, but
I,
sure.
I, I don't I don't need to take anything away because I just thought overall just it's a good presentation. I think it's goofy and
Yeah,
they pulled off Goofy in a serious sounding song. So
yeah.
I enjoy that.
Godzilla apparently is the short-haired girl.
Godzilla. What? It's Watanabe driving the truck. Yeah,
Huh?
that would probably be canon. That would make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
And the
Let's.
thing with this second might be that there's more members too.
Yes, there are two more members. One more member than this
Three
first.
more, or no, two more, because
Yeah,
there's six.
six, right? And then
Yeah,
this first is four.
yeah. So
Yeah.
that might help with them being able to pick voices that fit the song better
Hmm.
in certain sections, so that none of them really get washed away with the song.
Right. Yeah. But this is your typical. It's akin to like Bish's Promise the Star. It's the emotional number. It's still got your, fast punk rock influences, but it's going to be more on the emotional side. It's going to be, you know,
It's
I'm singing from my soul kind of thing. So,
it's gonna be more along the lines of like the power ballad.
right. But still fast.
Yeah,
And yeah, when they get to the chorus, they're basically screaming, like not growly screaming, but they're belting it out, because the
yeah,
notes are high and stuff and whatever. But yeah, they go pretty ham on the vocals.
that they do.
Yeah, and yeah, I think this song grew on me. First listen, I was like, but then I had to watch the PV multiple times because there's two of them. So the
Yeah,
song grew on me over time. That's just maybe Stockholm syndrome, but I think this song is pretty damn catchy. So
yeah, yeah. I actually agree with that. I think this song's really good. I really like this song after listening to it, and it's like you gotta watch one, and you gotta watch the other one, and then you go back watch them again, and it's like, yeah, I like at least this second's version of this song. I think they did a really good job on it.
yeah, I enjoy both equally. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't enjoy Biz first as much.
Mm.
Um, and I think part of that's Kika, as weird as she looks in this.
Wait, isn't Kika in the second PV?
Yeah,
Oh, you don't like her vocals?
no, I do.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're saying that Kika carried it?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think she was part of a big part of why I like it. I like this second better.
Yeah, she has good, strong vocals. She sounds like she has balls.
Yeah,
Like not in a demeaning way. I'm like just like I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's just she looks like she's passionate and sounds like it. So
she's got guts.
yeah.
Yeah, she's not afraid to show it.
No, I mean, if you can perform in public with face paint like that, then I think you
Yeah,
could probably do a lot of things.
yeah.
So, all right. Anything else on this?
No.
All right. Rate it, or
Oh,
one at a time, I guess.
um, I would shelf this first, the song. I'd probably dump the PV because it's boring and I really have no reason to watch it. Um, so yeah, I would much rather watch Bish Second's PV. For Bish Second, I would playlist the song, and I'd probably shelf the PV. While it is more interesting, it after watching it so many times, there's really not much to gain from watching it anymore. But it is still has some entertaining value to it. Watching their facial expressions.
Yeah. Best first, it's gonna be a playlist for the song and a shelf for the PV. The beach stuff is very nice looking. But yeah, that's all it is. It's just beach stuff, and it's gets pretty tiring after multiple views. So shelf the PV, playlist the song. This second, I will playlist both. I like the PV. I like how clean the PV looks, even though it's really dark, because the entire PV takes place at night. But they did like a good job with the lighting without overexposing or underexposing. So it's a good looking PV. The truck stuff is funny, and yeah, it's just enjoyable overall. So yeah, double playlist for PV and song. That's Biss second and Biss first. Against the Pain. And next up, welcome to the land of the free. Motherfucker. Oh. Reminds me of a Pennywise song. Oh, God. So, Morning Musume 1-8. Jiu na kuni dakara. Because it's a free country.
I'm not going to go into this. I'm just going to put this out there. This feels like a very political song in the lyrics.
Right. I mean, it's obviously not commenting at our politics, but yes.
Well, I don't know.
Why would Tsuku give a shit about the politics of the U.S.? Please tell me.
He lives in Hawaii?
I mean, does he actually care, though?
I don't know.
He probably thinks President Trump is a pretty good meme.
Probably. But I don't know. It kind of... I don't know. Maybe more world politics.
Yeah, just the world in general. Because every country is going through bullshit just because people are just terrible people in the world.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, I'm not going to go into it because I don't want to get political out here, but...
No.
It just feels very political to me.
Yeah. Are you gonna be that guy that says keep your politics out of my idols?
I mean, it's not the first time Shingeki been political, so
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I mean, Love Machine was kinda
Yeah. But that was more like, hey, we're doing great, guys. We're gonna get out of the bubble, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know if they did.
No, I mean they did get out of the bubble, but
now they're kind of back in it.
So are we.
Yeah. So I guess we could talk about the song. It's definitely an EDM influenced Tsinku number. It sounds like a more EDM version of Waga Mama Kino Mama Aino Joke from about 5 years ago.
Not as good, though.
Not as good. Nowhere near as good. I love that song. That's probably my favorite Morning Musume song of the past 10 years or so. So
probably
this does not.
That one and I know Gundan and Tiki Boon.
Yeah, this song probably would have fit in that era of Morning Musume, the 2012, 2013, 2014 era of Morning Musume would have definitely done a song like this.
Yeah.
But my issue with this song is that the transitions between parts of the song are smooth, but I can't tell where the chorus is, and I feel like this isn't the first time I've said that about a Morning Musume song this year. I feel like I said that about A-Gana. I feel like I said that about the one after A-Gana. It was What is Love? Not What is Love. It's the Silver Outfits. I don't remember what that song was. I really did not like that song. But yeah, it's just the melodies aren't very interesting and catchy, and it just feels like one part ends and another part starts, and the beat drop. Oh,
I think that's the chorus.
yeah, the beat drop is definitely more of the chorus, but no, there is a chorus, but it's not catchy to me. It's not grabbing me at all.
No, no, it's definitely not. I found myself paying more attention to like the vocals than I
Mm-hmm.
did the song
Right.
because there are a fair number of solo lines in this, but I still wasn't enraptured by it. Yeah, it's just not. It's not that catchy.
Yeah. Yeah, it
And I'm
doesn't do it
sitting
for me.
here. I'm watching this video and it's just like,
Why?
why?
Why? Why are there ripped TP like roofs like hanging from the wall and ceiling?
I don't know what that's supposed to be.
It's like someone's art project got destroyed and they hung it on the ceiling. I don't know what it is. It's like craft paper, like brown craft packing paper.
Yeah, it looks like something you'd use for a school play,
Right.
like elementary school play.
But it's all ripped and jagged and it's just hanging from the ceiling and the members are like dancing in between it and posing.
Yeah, and I don't know, pulling at it
Yeah.
without ripping it.
Right. It's like a curtain, right? We've seen idols do those things with a curtain in a
Yeah.
PV, but it's not a curtain. It's like a paper art paper thing. What?
I don't know. It kind of reminds me of like a cave, but like I said,
Right.
it's like an elementary school theater.
I don't I don't know what
Set.
they're going for with that.
I don't either.
And why are they wearing school uniforms?
I don't
This
know.
PV's so brown.
It is.
I mean,
It's very brown.
it's very refreshing to see them wear school uniforms. I love the look. They look great in it. I wish they
Yeah.
did this more often. But it just doesn't make sense with anything happening here.
No, it doesn't make sense with like the theme of the song. It doesn't make sense with the instrumentals of the song.
No.
It and there's no story to this either.
I mean, yeah, these PVs usually don't have any story. I mean, last week's Furari Ginza was kind of had a story, but yeah.
But then, yeah, I can't say Hello Project's big on the story PVs.
Yeah, I don't think they're not much of a story driven, so
Yeah. And then the other set is like, hey, here's a blue diamond and some like window things. Try not to hit your head
yeah, I don't understand that either. It's
or your
just
head.
yeah.
It reminds me of something out of like a greenhouse,
Yeah.
but the roof's broke.
I I don't know what they're going for visually. I honestly don't.
I don't either.
I dig the school uniforms, but nothing else makes sense.
And yeah, it's like, hey, we're trying to look sexy-ish.
Sometimes, yes,
Sometimes.
yes. Sometimes, yes.
Uh,
They definitely make that face.
it's like, why?
Yeah,
I
because in a free
I
country, you can be sexy. Okay.
I don't get it.
Yep.
I yeah, it's just very confused.
Yeah.
I found myself just looking at the members and trying to figure out who everybody was because I still don't know some of the newer. members.
Well, and they also like shoved people from another group in there, so it's like the BIS effect and AKB effect of hey, try and keep track of other group members coming into another group. It's like, oh, great, just I really want to do that. Spoilers, I
Yeah,
don't.
yeah. I mean, they did throw Country Musume in there.
Yeah. Um, anything else on this?
No, it's very confusing, and I can't even say it's bad. It's just confusing.
Yeah.
I would shelf the song. It's just not catchy. It just doesn't do it for me. Not catchy at all. And the PV, I'd shelf it. It's not bad, but it's just very confusing. And yeah, I spent more time paying attention to the members than anything else. So
I
I
think
guess
that's
that's
what you
okay.
have to do.
Yeah, yeah. With this one, I think so.
Um, I will shelf both. I definitely thought about dumping this both,
Mhm.
but the school uniforms kind of save it for me. It's looks pretty good. It's refreshing to see, so I kind of dig that. The song, it's not as bad as I originally like thought when I first heard it, but I still think it's lacking a hook, and I also think the beat drop in the middle is just like, come on, that's a style of music from like 10 years ago, 8 years ago, 6 years ago. It's been a while, right? So I
Yeah,
I I don't need more beat drops. That EDM build up, beat drop kind of thing. I'm over it. So
it's been a while since Robo Musume.
yeah. Well, it's not just a Tsunku thing. It's just a general music thing. I
Yeah,
don't
it's
need beat drops.
I kind of like them, but
I
yeah,
don't care about them anymore. All right, let's yeah, double shell for me. That's Morning Musume 18 Jiyuna Kuni Dakara. Next up, Anjurumu 46 6億年 Love. 4.6 beers beers.
beers.
4.6 beers, you'll understand what the hell is going on in this PV.
Yeah, maybe.
4.6 billion years love. What
I
what the hell?
again, I kind of feel it's political, but not nearly as much as Morning Musume's.
Yeah. Oh, this is just like, hey, we're humans, treat each other like people kind of thing, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Let's just be human.
It's yeah. This is very. I don't want to say it's jazzy, but it's very horny.
It is definitely horny. It's a horny song. So, when I first heard the horns, I thought maybe Tsunku did it, but then I heard the melodies. I was like, okay, this is definitely not a Tsunku song, and it's written by someone named Hayashida Kenji. I don't recognize the name,
Yeah, I know.
but yeah. So it's not Tsunku, but it is definitely a horny horns song. It's akin to like Utakata Saturday Night. Utakata? Utakata? What is that? Fuck. God.
Yeah, he does right.
Utakata Saturday Night? It's that Saturday Night song. Yeah, Utakata Saturday Night. Yeah. It's akin to that and like Kono Chikyu no Heiwa o Honki de Negateru nda. The 2010 Morning Musume song. The Takashi Ai graduation song. It's in that realm for sure.
Yeah, it's fairly vibey. It's got I would say a decent hook to the horns. In the horns anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's about all it's got.
I think
I
it
don't
has a decent hook.
I don't find much of the rest of this song all that catchy.
Yeah.
The horns make me stay, but the rest of it's just kind of meh for me.
Yeah, it just the hook itself isn't very strong. It's there. I hear it, but yeah, it's definitely not something that's gonna grab you by your shirt collar and pull you in. It's just kind of there, and it's a good energy song. You know, the vocal work is always great with ANGERME, so you know no issues there. The members look invested, so you know they look like they care. That's good too. But yeah, this song is fine.
Yeah, it's all right.
This PV though, what the fuck is going on?
I don't know.
I guess like 4.6 billion years, right? You know, there's a lot of stuff happening. So like they get like the Sphinx to head bob with the song. They get
Yeah,
a totem pole to dance.
they get the Statue of Liberty to dance.
Yeah, and then they get a spaceship behind them. Like it's good CG work. It's solid.
Yeah,
They blended CG work with actual set, which is we don't really see that too often, right? It's usually just like green screen.
yeah.
It's never
Normally,
just here's a set and above it we're gonna have like CG animation. Like that's different. That's cool.
yeah. It's all right.
Yeah,
They got the 360 camera going on the roof.
yeah.
Um, which
It's
is
it's a it's a well thought out PV. It's I wish the dance scenes weren't just inside a studio. Like it would have been cool if they went to like a club or something. Like, you know,
yeah,
because the song would be great in a club location. But it's
yeah.
alright.
I kind of feel that some of the CG work was kind of cheesy.
It is.
Like the Earth and the Moon spinning around, and the dancing that they do. I guess you could call that. Um, yeah, I kind of thought that was pretty low budget, but
No, but I think it's like the cheese works with the song, you know?
yeah, a little bit.
I
Yeah,
think it does. I think it's just a goofy, fun song, you know? So, like, the cheese is fine. If they did this with, like, the Biss song, it would be weird,
well,
you know?
yeah.
But, yeah, for this, like, it's just, like, goofy, good energy, positive energy, then I think it's totally fine.
Um, what's with the other set? And why don't they use it more?
The one that says Showtime? Does it say
Well,
Showtime?
it says anger me,
Oh, I don't know where I got Showtime.
and has the speakers in the back.
Yeah,
I kind of thought those shots were a little weird because it's like here's a circle with the member while she dances next to it. It's
yeah.
like here's a close up and here's the wide shot,
I
which I
think
thought was a little
I think the
odd.
the set with the speakers and Anger Me in the back, it's more of a smaller set than the dance shot scenes because the dance shot scenes it's much bigger, it's wider.
Yeah,
So that's
I think it's the same set though.
yeah, but it's not the same space though because they're moving the speakers in and they take up way
Yeah,
more space than nothing in the back for the other. I mean,
yeah,
it's not nothing, but it's just lights with like foliage on it.
yeah.
So
I also like the little like break dance that they do in there, or the one member does. I thought that was kind of funny. I'm not sure which member it was, but I kind of wish they'd do that more.
breakdancing.
Something besides this typical idol style of dance. Just something a little different. Yeah. If it's breakdancing, then sure, but I don't think most of them could pull that off.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
No.
Rate it.
I'd shelf the PB. I don't have any reason to watch this. I really don't. It's well done for what they wanted to do, but I really don't have a interest in watching it. Um, the song I'd playlist it. I think it's kind of borderline for me, but I think I'd go with a playlist on it.
I think I'm gonna double shelf. I think they're both good, the PV and the song. The PV is definitely like a borderline. They're both borderline playlists for me. Just the PV is fun for a couple views, but I don't know. It's just not totally vibing with me. It's entertaining, but I'm not like dying to see it more. So same with the song. Like it's fine. It's got a decent hook, but yeah, I'm not dying to listen to it. So yeah, it's a double shelf for me. That's Anjuramu Yonjuroku Okunen Love 4.6 billion years love. And we got a couple of rapid fires. First up, Love Cocchi, Love Dochi.
Hmm.
And this is the part where you ask yourself, which is the group name? It's Love Cocchi.
Yeah, I figured that out.
Yeah. Like, no,
Especially
but if I said it, if I just said,
yeah,
Love Cocchi, Love Dochi, then people listening who aren't watching this are like, which is the group name? If they don't
yeah.
pay attention. So, yeah, this is your Yasusu. Oh, actually, this one isn't Akimoto Yasushi. This is a Sashi produced one. We'll get
Yeah,
to the Akimoto Yasushi produced one next.
yeah.
But yeah, this is part of the Last Idol family. So like each group gets produced by Tsunku, some other guy, Akimoto Yasushi, and Sashi. So yeah, this is the Sashi one, and yeah, this is
Yep.
what Sashi would produce. It's typical cute like AKS sounding idol group.
Yeah, yeah. I would agree with that. I
PV.
had
Uh huh.
I had this issue with their outfits, well, with their collars that they're wearing.
God, that is so fucking specific.
I know. Well, they're wearing these chokers that have various like ways to write their name out. One of them's got like LC, and the other one's got like Heart Coachy, and I'm just saying, but there's two of it. They're black on black, and you can't read them.
Oh my god.
And it's annoying me that I can't read it.
Jesus Christ, that is like so nitpicky. That's on another level. My god. Yeah, so the PV is the members waking up late. I think they're supposed to go on a date with their boyfriend, and they're preparing like a cake or a chocolate, to gift their boyfriend. And they get ready to go out. They get all prettied up, and yeah, it's a short PV, so we don't really get to see what happens during that. But yeah,
Yeah.
so
Looks like they get a text message about something.
all right. So I don't know what happens, but we'll find out, I guess, if we ever see a full version of this. But yeah,
Which we probably won't unless somebody buys it.
probably not. So yeah, it's a cute PV. The members are very cute. That's one thing I noticed here is that very photogenic girls.
Yeah.
And yeah, they do the thing very well of we're girls and we're in love, ha 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 ha, kind of thing. So
It's kind of funny. The one girl wakes up, she's got perfectly styled hair, and then she messes it up.
yeah,
It's like, really?
continuity. Yeah.
Uh,
So yeah, and the song is very AKS, very much that all the members sound the same and they're all homogenized, even though this is a 5-person group. Each member, I don't think any of the members actually get a solo line. I think it's at least 2 people are singing at the same time, so the voices are homogenized and they all sound the same.
mm, there might be 1 or 2 solo lines, but not many.
It's when they scream. and
Um,
talk.
yeah,
Yeah, there's a couple of soul lines, but most of them is sang by
yeah.
two, sung by two.
And whatever they're making would give me an upset stomach. There's a lot of sugar on those.
I'm okay with it. I can handle a lot of sugar, so
So could I, but that would still, I think, give me an upset stomach. Yeah, the PV looks good. It's well shot, good camera. Uh, I would say the song is more catchy than AKS. Uh,
yeah.
at least the recent AKS stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I would
this song is good.
say this is a little more catchy, but this also isn't written by Yasushi.
I
I
mean,
don't believe.
he only does the lyrics. It's just that he picks the fucking songs,
Yeah.
and they all sound the same.
So yeah, it's a okay song. It's not anything special as far as idol songs go.
Yep. All right. You want to rate it?
I would shelf both. I'm not really invested in this group, so song's okay though.
I'm gonna shelf the PV. The members look great, but there's a light Japan filter applied, so I wish I could see their noses, but sometimes they just disappear, and I just see their nose holes. Unless you're into nose holes, not really doing it for me in that way. So yeah.
And you said mine was specific.
No, I mean it's not like a big issue. It's just in general Japan filter is not great, and I just can't.
Yeah.
I see nose holes and nostrils, but not their nose. It's kind of their nose blends in with their face. Song. I think this song is really catchy. I would playlist it. It's very predictable, but it's a catchy song. So, love Cocchi, love Dochi, and next up, someday, somewhere, Itsu no Hika Doko de. I hope we can wrap up our impressions of this before this PV ends, because this PV is essentially 7 minutes long.
God, this PV.
Yeah, this is the Aki P produced one, so yes, it's gonna have drama. The song is gonna sound like Nogizaka. The story is the center girl. I think her name's Wakana.
No.
They're God. So they want to do a student film because of course they're in high school, right? And her idea is, hey, I want to do a movie where the main character, a teenage girl, is really in love with this idol group, right? So she's gonna sneak out of class and go see this idol group. Guys, how about that for a story? And then everyone else is like, "That's a great story. That's amazing." And I'm sitting here going, "That is the dumbest fucking story ever."
Well, it's better than the other girls.
Oh,
The other girl suggested, Seishun, so.
Yeah, I mean, this is Seishun too, because
Yeah.
in the process of this, she explains the thinking of the main character in this is that, oh, she's so excited to see them, but she's too embarrassed to sit in the front row, so she's gonna sit towards the back, and in secrecy, she actually wants to be an idol, wants to be a part of them, but deep down inside, she knows that she's not like these idol girls, and she's disappointed and sad and feeling depressed because of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Please spare me.
Yeah.
Frickin' spare me, please. So, yeah, it's just your typical, Seishun drama, way too long intro movie, which is about 3.5 minutes, I believe it is. It's just way too long, and the song doesn't start until that ends. So I was sitting here going, I don't care about the story. When's the song gonna start? And the song starts, and it's the Nogizaka song, and I'm like,
And throughout this whole thing, it's like, hey, I want to be an idol. I watch these because I want to be an idol, and I think she actually says it's like the first time she's seen him or something.
Right. It's
in her
because
idea.
Right. She wanted to. This girl, the main character, was so excited to see them for the first time. That's why she snuck out of school and stuff.
Yeah, and she got her like first ticket to see him live.
Right.
And
So
then they go through and record her talking about it and having the ticket, and I can't even read what it says on the ticket because why bother?
it doesn't matter. It's a fake group.
Yeah. And then it's just more of the same thing.
Well, it's also her explaining the thoughts behind the main, the motivations of the main character, and then the rest of the PV is just behind the scenes footage of the students shooting the film.
Yeah, it's just more of the same. It's here now we're filming, and this is what we're doing, and then they run on at the end, or well, when the song starts, they go backstage and change into the idol group,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like, yay! I didn't see that coming, not at all.
Yeah.
And then yeah, it's a Nogizaka song.
Yeah, it's a
And,
Nogizaka song.
I don't know. I think I might put this more in Keyakizaka.
Nah, I think this is Nogizaka.
But
Keyakizaka does that funky dancey stuff too, so this is definitely more towards Nogizaka for me.
yeah,
It's a piano with a little bit of guitar,
yeah,
and super soft. It's forgettable. The hook isn't really there, so
nothing really to the vocals.
no, it's whatever.
Actually, the one girl's kind of terrible. um, yeah, that's it.
All right, rate it.
I would dump it. I'd dump both. I would never listen to this, and I don't want to watch it again, ever.
Yeah, I'm dumping the PV, and
Because I don't want to watch a 12-minute PV.
no, well, yeah, if you watch it twice, yes, it's 14 minutes, but yeah.
No, I'm talking the actual full PV.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, no one needs to see a 12-minute PV for this.
I don't know how long it actually is, but considering we never see them on stage, or we don't see her walk on stage, 12 minutes sounds about right.
Yeah, that would not surprise me. So yeah, I'm dumping the PV. It's just so tired concept, and it's not shot all that well. I don't think it's just fuzzy and bloomy, out of focus.
Yeah.
And yeah, and the song is that's fine. It's another Nogizaka song. It sounds like a Nogizaka song. It's fine. It's a shelf. That's Someday Somewhere, Itsu no Hika Dokode, and last but not least, Shingeki. As the narrator in the song would like to remind you, it's also AKA Shinshi Todoroku Gekijo no Gotoku. The song's called Zankyo Catastrophe.
Okay. I'm not sure what that means, but okay.
It means this song is a catastrophe. What the hell is that rap part? It just comes out of nowhere. It's like the first minute or so. It just comes out of nowhere. I know they've done that before. It's just, the Shingeki producer just loves doing whatever the hell he wants because he wants to do it. It's not necessarily because he thinks it's good or what people want. It's just like, hey, I'm just going to do it because I don't care. I don't care what anyone says. This is what I want to
do. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm in the minority. All the Shingeki fans maybe love that thing. Maybe that's why they're fans of Shingeki. But for me, it's just like a very off-putting. It's just, oh God, the rap part is so corny and cheesy in a not self-aware way, and oh God, boy.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't last long, but it is just so out of place and corny.
Yeah, it's just kind of there. I don't know. Trying to put that K-pop theme into whatever you want to call this style of music that they do.
Like, it's like alternative rock with, I don't know, electronic horror. It's just, yeah,
It is a mashup of things.
yeah, and it just, hey, let's do a random vocal breakdown for 5 seconds just because, and because we really want to highlight the vocal ability of this group.
Yeah,
Do you hear the stuff that's happening in the background? Not just the stuff that's happening in the forefront, where it's just not good singing, but behind all that is also the choral work, where members are going. It sounds. Oh God! It's not good.
Yeah, this song's a little busy.
Every Shingeki song is busy.
I think this one's probably the worst for that. Because I noticed when Imoko does the rap part with the other two, I couldn't focus on the rap part. It's like there's so much other stuff going on, I can't pay attention enough to figure out what is going on. And then the fact that they put in like the really soft vocal part right after the rap is really weird.
It's just, yeah, the producer just does whatever the hell he wants. It's not for me, man. It just does not do it for me. Oh God. I'm just. I can ignore the main vocal work, but I just hear the choir singing style in the background just ever so present and just haunting me. It's like a ghost trying to haunt me. I swear, that's what it sounds like. It's like a soo, ooh. That's what it sounds like to me. It's just a Dracula trying to like come down onto my neck and suck my blood. That's what it sounds like. Ooh.
Maybe that's what they were going for.
I guess it is close to Halloween, so yeah, sure.
I thought it was very. I wonder how many takes it took them to get the guitarist to actually swing his guitar around.
It's actually not that difficult. When I was in a band, my guitarist was able to do it whenever he wanted on command. So I never tried because I'm afraid to not swing it hard enough. So I don't want the guitar to like fall in the back of my head or something. So it's doable if you practice enough. It's not like super difficult. It's like spinning a drumstick between your fingers. It's not that difficult if you practice.
Well, I was watching one video of people doing that, swinging the guitar around their neck, and some of them they go to do that, the strap would snap and the guitar would go flying.
Yeah. If you have a cheap ass strap, it does not work.
How many times, do you do that before you break your guitar or something?
Yeah, exactly. You definitely need a good strap. That's one thing you really need for those. Because if you use a cheap strap where the leather is kind of frayed and like the pins on the guitar are it's just gonna pop loose or something, that does not work. I've owned guitar straps that you even put the guitar around your shoulder, the strap around your shoulder, and it just falls off. Like, imagine trying to do that spin move with that. Like, it's impossible. You'll just die from head trauma.
Or it'd break your guitar.
You will definitely do one or both of those things. But yeah, that's the cool part. I think that's the coolest part about this PV is that the dude just fucking flings his guitar backwards. Backwards is actually harder, too. Front is kind of easy because you can just swing it over your shoulder and guide it. But, like, doing it backwards is much harder. So that's pretty impressive. Like, good for him. Yeah, strap locks are necessary, as number 244 mentions in chat. Definitely. My brother had a strap lock one, so yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's the best part about this PV. This PV is just nonsense. They're wearing, like, short lab coats with tube top hot pants.
I think they're trying to go for that, like, Yankee style or something.
Right, it's like a short Yankee coat, right?
Yeah.
I don't. But why? It doesn't make sense because At the end, they end up inside this like what do you call it, like a medical tube casing, where
Yeah.
in sci-fi movies, it's like people are being cloned or like being experimented on. They end up in there with all the liquid around them.
Or put into like hibernation or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Suspended
So and
animation.
doesn't what just like this song doesn't make any sense.
Well, and they start out that way too. That's kind of a recurring theme.
Yeah,
I
like
think they definitely like in a way pushing their graphier image.
right. I mean, yeah, they show a lot of skin, so yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that their goal is to do some whack ass music and just push their groovier work. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. This one is not, yeah, not one of my favorites by far.
The number 244 says you have 2 more weeks of Shingeki releases. Oh no!
I hope they're better than this
I hope to God.
or last week's.
Oh God. I don't expect anything more or less than this from them anymore.
I Yeah, I don't either.
Oh God. The vampires are back.
Anyway,
Oh God.
yeah,
Yeah, you want to rate it?
it's just a lot of scenes of them in hallways and dancing in front of their probably fake band.
Yes.
Um,
In a
even though
warehouse.
even though the guitarist is probably an actual guitarist, it's still probably a fake
Yeah,
band.
you're not going to be able to do that unless you actually play guitar. I think it's actually a bass that he swings, but yeah,
I'm not sure.
yeah,
On
I
that,
think it's the bassist. But yeah, it's yeah, you're not going to do that unless you're a trained guitar player or bass player. So, and it's even harder on the bass because it's heavier and longer. I think maybe I don't know. I've never tried, but my guitarist used to do it all the time with his guitar. So
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I would. I'd shelf the PV. I kind of like some of the instrumentals in this, but there's a lot in here I just kind of don't like. I'll shelf it, but it's pretty borderline. It's pretty borderline with dumping it.
I'm gonna wait. You dump what? Both?
I said it. No, I shelved the PV.
Okay.
And I'll shelf the song, but it's pretty borderline with dumping it.
Yeah. I'm dumping both. Alright, that's Shingeki. Zankyo Catastrophe. In my opinion, that was a catastrophe. I'm sorry, Shingeki fans. I just do not get along with that group's sound or visuals.
All 4,000 of them.
Don't say that. I'm sure they have way more fans.
This video has 4,130 views, and the channel's got 3.7 thousand.
Yeah, and
3.7K subscribers. So
no likes or dislikes.
All 4,000 and no comments.
Yeah. All right. So before we end the show, we got to pick the MVPV of the night, the most valuable promotion video of the night. We've had a ton here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 PVs that we have that are candidates. What you got, man? What you thinking?
Probably Bis second and Tsuribit.
Yep, I'm right there with you. Bis second, Tsuribit, and I think Love Cocchi is an honorable mention for me. It was a cute PV, and the song was good. But yeah, Tsuribit's PV was kind of, but yeah, I would put Bis first, probably up there as well. But yeah,
I would put. I would say mine would be Bis second.
Yeah. Yep.
Would be my top choice.
Right. I will agree wholeheartedly. I think it was a double playlist for me, so good scores there. And I think you playlisted the song and shelved the PV. So yeah, good scores there. And yeah, congratulations to Best Second against the Pain. You beat the first group. That's awesome. That's what
Yeah,
matters.
you beat the popular group.
Yeah, the underdogs won. So congratulations to Best Second. They have the MVPV of the week for Against the Pain. All right, folks. Don't forget to check out Schook Kaidan at newschoolkaidan.com. We got articles going up every day. Thank you to the number 244. He writes them all. He breaks down PVs and tells you where to buy them. Breaks it down for you. Thank you, number 244. You help us out with following all the crap that's coming out all the time. Much
He's
appreciated.
busy.
He is extremely busy all the time. Check his stuff out. It's being posted every day. You'll see it if you follow the NSK Twitter account at Schook Kaidan. You'll see all that posting going up. If podcasts come out, it'll be on there. You can follow me at YoshiRect. Follow Draco at Draco60. And we got our Discord server at discord.me/NSK. Anything else?
No.
All right. That'll do it for the show. We'll see you guys next week.
Later.